Three significant things are important as we focus in consolidating our market into one big, attractive, potential market. Number one is to make sure that our Africa Union Commission has the power to be able to speak on our behalf. The current Africa Union Commission has very little power, in fact, none. We set up a commission and kept all the power as nations. We need to donate some power from our countries so that the Africa Union Commission can do business on our behalf. Number two, Mr. President, any system that doesn't have accountability is destined to fail. Therefore, Africa Union Commission need to have an accountability mechanism. As it is today, it is disjointed. There is no parliament to approve their budgets. There is no parliament to approve their appointments, and therefore it cannot be accountable. We need a fit-for-purpose parliament. The current Pan-African Parliament is too big. We need to have a Pan-African Parliament that has two members, a man and a woman from every country, and make it full-time so that it can take charge of the issues of our Africa Union. And number three, any organization that has no mechanism of adjudication. Just like in Zimbabwe, you have the Court of Justice. If there are disputes, people go to court to sort out disputes. We need an African Court of Justice so that if there are issues in our continent, we can sort them out. If there are judicial issues, we can sort them out. Mr. President, I will be looking forward to working with you as we design a fit-for-purpose organization that will prosecute our agenda and drive the aspirations of our people to reality.
May I, Your Excellency, on behalf of the government and the people of Zimbabwe, and on my own behalf, extend my heartfelt condolences to you, my dear brother, and the people of the Republic of Kenya on the passing on of the commander of the Kenyan Defense Forces, General Francis Ogola. During this time of mourning, our thoughts and prayers are with you, the family of the late General Ogola, and all those who have been touched by his life and service to the great nation of the Republic of Kenya. In our case, we have suffered the unfortunate loss of three national heroes, the late Brigadier General Shadrach Veja, Comrade Nyasha Dzimiri, and Comrade Grestitsi Jawagu. In light of these solemn circumstances, may I invite us to rise as you observe a minute of silence in memory and honor of these departed gallant heroes of our respective countries. Thank you. We also, my dear brother, applaud your stand regionally, continentally, internationally, where you have publicly denounced sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe. We are proud. Very few leaders would, at the United Nations conference, the annual general conference at the UN, very few leaders who speak, you all see that place in the United Nations. It was come out when there's the General Assembly, where heads of state talk there. You're actually talking to the whole world. There are several types of leaders. Some talk their mind. Some talk the problems they face. Some talk what they think need to be told. But my dear brother is able to say, lift sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe, to the nation, to the world. So indeed, my dear brother, my dear countrymen and women, we have a friend in Kenya. Kenya is our friend.
To enable free movement of goods, services, and people, it is necessary for us to eliminate barriers that have been erected by restrictions on immigration and requirements of unnecessary travel documents, including visas. And that is why Kenya has removed all visa requirements for the people of Zimbabwe who want to visit Kenya. You now don't need any paperwork. All you need is a simple telephone and internet, and with 7 minutes in your hands, you can have the authorization to visit Kenya. I believe, Mr. President, that the more we facilitate movement of people, the more we make it easy for ideas to move across borders. And those of us who are policymakers must be careful not to use the borders as barriers, but to use the borders as bridges for our people to come across and do what they know how to do best. The consistency of our policies, Mr. President, is what will make the difference in our continent. I am confident, my dear brother, that our countries are poised to accomplish immense growth together on the basis of bilateral frameworks of cooperation that we have entered and the numerous areas of potential mutual gain that we have explored in our discussions earlier and later tomorrow morning when we sign off on some of the bilateral agreements that have been agreed between Kenya and Zimbabwe.